Most of you want to impress others, but don't know how. Today I'm going to tell you how you can impress anyone by talking to them for just 90 seconds. The reason I say 90 seconds is that research indicates our attention span has significantly decreased. For example, advertisers in magazine ads only have about 2 seconds to grab your attention. If you like the ad, you give it a bit more attention. Otherwise, you simply move on. Similarly, when we meet someone for the first time, we have a few seconds to make a connection. Now, most people struggle with what to say when they meet someone new. They might come across as awkward, behave oddly, and end up not forming a good relationship. However, with the right approach, you can connect with anyone. I'll share you 5 tips to help you create the right impression in just a few seconds. Number 1, be open. It means keeping your attitude and body language open, not closed. For example, avoid talking with your arms crossed or standing with your legs tightly together. Open body language makes you look more approachable. Number 2, eye contact. Eye contact is powerful during conversations. Maintaining eye contact shows confidence and interest. Avoiding eye contact might make you seem nervous, disinterested, or insincere. Number 3, give a genuine smile. Always give a light smile before starting a conversation. A positive attitude and a friendly smile deflect a positive vibe, making you appear approachable. But don't smile in a creepy way. Number 4, greeting. When starting a conversation, greet with a good tone and energy. Introduce yourself well, and it's a good time to learn something about the other person. For example, say, "Hello, my name is Dash Grow, and I'm a self-improvement YouTuber." And in return, he'll say, "Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm a mechanical engineer." If you start your conversation like this, it will help you to create a longer and a meaningful conversation. Number 5, lean. Lastly, slightly lean forward during a conversation, indicating your interest and openness. However, be mindful not to overdo it, especially when meeting someone of the opposite sex. These actions help build a strong rapport, creating an emotional connection with others. Now let's talk about some serious stuff, which is building a rapport. This emotional connection is crucial because, as you know, humans make decisions more from the heart than the mind. Building a strong rapport helps understand others' feelings and emotions, contributing to a deeper connection. Now let me share some points to help you build a strong rapport. Number 1, attitude. Sometimes you notice that when you're talking to a close friend or family member, you realize they might be a bit sad or upset. You ask them what's wrong, and they respond with a forced smile saying, "Nothing," but you're not entirely convinced. See, our attitude directly impacts our mind, which is closely connected to our body. So if your attitude is negative or angry, it will show through your facial expressions, voice tone, and body language, making it challenging to build rapport. Therefore, try to converse with people using a positive attitude like warm, confident, supportive, and relaxed, instead of negative attitudes like angry, impatient, bold, or rude. Number 2, synchronization. Listen, if you enjoy basketball, you'll likely connect better with those who are interested in basketball. Similarly, if you watch web series, spending time with people who watch web series becomes easier. You'll notice that people with similar interests quickly get along and form connections comfortably. Why? Because it suggests that we usually prefer people whose thoughts, ideas, and likes are similar to ours. We may not always agree, but most of the time, we feel more comfortable with those who are similar to us, enhancing the chances of forming a connection. So if we synchronize with others, doing things like they do, it helps us build rapport with them. Now, I won't delve into thoughts and ideas since they can vary for each person. Instead, let's focus on practical things that can be the same for everyone. To sync with others, pay attention to the 3 V's. The first is visual, the second is vocal, and the third is verbal. 55% of our communication is through visual things, specifically your body language. 38% depends on our voice tone, and only 7% depends on your verbal communication, meaning the things you say, the words you use, and the conversations you have. Firstly, we understand that the most important thing is our body language, which is crucial to sync. To sync body language, you can use a simple technique called mirroring. Here, you just need to copy the body language of the person in front of you. For example, if they are talking with their hands up, you should also lightly talk with your hands up. But remember, don't make it obvious. This will indicate that something is wrong and rapport won't be established. Now let's talk about the second V, which is vocal communication. 38% of communication depends on how you speak, so syncing is also essential. To sync vocally, the first thing you can sync is the tone of the person in front of you. If the person is asking you in an excited tone, you should also reply in an excited tone. For example, if a friend comes and says, "How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time," then you should reply, "Hey, all good, brother. How are you?" And if they speak in an emotional tone, you should also respond in an emotional tone. Inside this, another thing you can sync is the volume and speed of the voice. If they are speaking fast, you should also speak a little faster. If they speak slowly, you should also talk a bit slower. Moreover, you can match the rhythm and pitch of their speech. The last V is about vocals, means the words and sentences the other person is saying. It's not that important topic, so we will cover this in the next video. Apply what I've discussed practically and make sure to like this video and subscribe this channel. And as always, stay confident and keep glowing.